What do you think?
Yo, what the...
Oh, I put intakes on it.
That shit sounds good.
Yeah. Now we got the car looking pretty good, and it's time to dibble and dabble in the performance side a little bit, just a little bit, just a smidget. If you guys pay attention to the last couple of videos, I threw some intakes on the car. Sound marvelous, however, still stock per se. I don't think they added any power. I highly doubt this will affect any quarter mile time, 60 to 130s, or any other times I'm going to be measuring stock to tuned or anything like that. Now, if you guys want to pick yourselves up some MSD intakes, I have the link down below. I don't want you guys to get all butthurt and go, oh, but you know, it's actually not realistic because you got intakes. I don't think these things really do anything. And if they do, well, listen, at the end of the day, then it's just a car with intakes. No tune, full catted exhaust, everything is stock. What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's Mike from So Speed. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. All right, we're gonna take these videos to the moon. In today's video, if you haven't paid attention to the title or you haven't realized by the thumbnail, we're gonna be sending this thing to see what kind of numbers she can get. So I picked up this performance meter called a Dragy. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know what it is, but for those of you who don't, you can measure things like 60 to 130, quarter mile times, break-in time, pretty much any type of metric you use to measure the performance of a car on the road, this thing does it. Unlike the dyno, you can compare different cars across the board with this piece of machinery right here because, let's face it, 600 wheel horsepower or 700 wheel horsepower in a TTRS or RS3 is not 700 wheel horsepower in a BMW M4. You got the drivetrain, you got rear wheel drive, all wheel drive, front wheel drive, everything hooks, launches, and everything differently. But 4 second 60 to 130 is 4 second 60 to 130 no matter which way you chop it. That's one of the funniest things in today's like racing world, everything. You have like B58 versus VR30, or you have like S58 versus something else. But what we forget is that these motors can make tons and tons of power, but if you can't put the power down or the drivetrain just can't handle it well, the whole car as a platform or package is just, it can't do it. That's why instead of strapping this thing up to a dyno and getting horsepower and torque numbers, which I will for you guys obviously when I tune it and things like that, I'd rather get real life performance information, I don't know, to share with you guys. So pardon me, I'm not feeling the best, so I hope it doesn't translate to the video and kind of bring this thing down. I am still super duper excited to see what she does. Now, to be fair, I already ran a pass down the street and the best I could get was a 12.09 quarter mile and a 8.93 60 to 130. Those are honestly my two most important things that I care about. All the other stuff like 60 foot, stuff like that. I'm in a rear wheel drive car. I try to cut a decent one, but we all know how that goes.
30, 60. Quarter mile.
So the first one, look right here, I'm trying to get it going now, is a 1202. Now I'm gonna run it, and everything is sport, so we're gonna go to M mode. I'm just gonna cater M1. I'm gonna try full traction off, see if launch control engages this run. No, it did not engage, but we heat up the tires a bit, so. Let's see if I have to put in the firmest section. I'll try to send it again. Whew. Oh man, she's mean, guys. She's mean. I'll be honest with you. I want to say I never did quarter mile on my M340, but I want to say the tuned with 85 was 8.2 seconds or something like that. Stock turbo or anything. So this is pretty good, being 8 point or 9 point something. I don't know. I got to double check. But really good numbers. I'm gonna send it like probably like twice. I'm not really looking for too much else, to be all the way real with you, because there ain't really too much there. I don't think I could get off the line any better than I'm already getting off the line. So got 50 miles left till E, and we're gonna see. All right, let's do this one real quick. See the RPMs go down, so it says fuel level, I guess, too low. Therefore, it won't let you get above, what is that, 3,500 RPM or something like that, 4 grand. Whew, hopefully you guys can see me clearly. I'm gonna have to hit the whole, yeah, I gotta, woo, that sucker's bright. If I remember correctly from the S55s or the F80, F82 BMWs, anything above 3,500 RPM or 4 grand, it activates that second high pressure fuel pump. So it only makes sense that if the low pressure pump can't keep up, then the second one can't activate, which lowers the power and the RPM to, I guess, around where that second pump would activate, high pressure fuel pump. Comment below if I'm bugging, but I think that makes sense. I didn't read it anywhere, but I read that over a certain PSI, over a certain RPM, the other pump shuts on or turns on. So it just only makes sense to me in my head. But I could be bugging. But as far as the car, just taking a quick glimpse, I think we managed to scrape up an 11.8. It's an 11.89. No, whoa. The lowest was 11.64 at 122. That's crazy, yo. That's insane, if you ask me. All right, guys, so here we go. Back home at the gas station. I'm gonna hold you. I double checked to make sure that none of the carbon got damaged. I be catching rock chips like crazy. Like, look at it. Oh, that's not even a rock chip. But I just be so scared that the carbon gonna get damaged, bro. Don't put carbon in your car if you care about it getting messed up. I'm gonna tell you that now. Woohoo! This holding up pretty good too. Ain't nothing get caught up in there. I feel like one day I'm gonna find like a baby bird in there or something. Jeez. I swear to you, this is like a new record, bro. Top score for me. $73, and I feel like I got the discount. I be using $483. The price say $489. Yeah, so, yo, could you believe, right? So that's 15 gallons, $73. I drove upstate to go chase a 911, and that's when we did our whole Beamer Boy link up. Full tank of gas. I filled it up that day. I went one other place, but it wasn't even crazy, right? Then I just went out to Mexico. A whole tank of gas in 2 days. And it's $73 in 2 days. Well, 3 days, kinda, for you guys, because I don't start the car up every day. So, like, in realistic time or YouTube time or whatever time there is, I would say, like, 3 days, I would say 2 days of driving around, ate the whole tank. So, yo, monthly payment is high, but boy, I think gas is about the same. Now, don't get me wrong, this car is an incredible platform, and I'm pretty sure you could push this thing to over 1,000 wheel with very, very few headaches. My goals are gonna be a little bit different. Number one thing I want this car to do is work. I don't care if I'm making 1,000 wheel, 1,100 wheel, 700 wheel, I want it to work. So I leave that to a bunch of you other G80, G82, S58 guys out there that really wanna push the envelope. I salute to you. But in all reality, the idea that I can turn this thing on and attend every single event that I want to, every single track day, drag race, going out in the back roads with my friends, hooning around, is where I want to be. Everybody has a lane. And I'm going to get some crazy numbers out of this thing. I already know I will. However, at the same time, like I said, the idea is to keep her running. So I hope you guys can understand that, and don't worry, I will throw some records on there of S58 cars, give them credit where credit is due, show off their builds, and hopefully one day I maybe even get to talk or go in a ride along with them to experience what the fastest setup is gonna be. But I tell you one thing, I still have just as much fun Mike from Slow Speed. Peace out. And yeah, get up out of here.